Welcome to today's prophetic word taken from Romans 12, verse 3. And it reads, By the grace given me, I say to every one of you, do not think of yourself more highly than you ought, but rather think of yourself with sober judgment in accordance with the measure of faith God has given you. So today we're going to be honest. So let's be honest. Truth plus treaty. You see, one of the things that I love about being in the family of God is that we get the opportunity to be honest. If we truly are children of God, we get to be honest about who we are and who we aren't. I am every single day I am learning to be more honest about who I am. And also I'm not I don't know. I just like being honest about who I am. I think there's liberty in that. You understand? That's why I use that sign, that truth plus truth plus treaty, because there's liberty in truth. You understand? We are set free by truth. We're calling a truce when we declare the truth of our situation, about who we are and who we are not, about how we live and how we don't live, about what we can afford and what we can't afford, you know. And I just appreciate that there is liberty in that truth. But I want to zoom in on the word for a second. So it said, By grace given me, I say to every one of you, do not think of yourself more highly than you ought. Like, we're all just regular people. And you see, the thing about it is when we recognize that we are very regular, like we're not special. Like, God says we're special, but we shouldn't regard ourselves as nothing, because we know that God only sees us as special because we're His kids. But if we look at who we really are, we're not that great. We're flawed creatures. We're flawed beings. And it's better to let God exalt you than you to exalt yourself. It is better. He has the right to exalt you. You have no right to exalt yourself whatsoever. And even in that, the exaltation from God comes from us acknowledging that we are nothing special and we have nothing to exalt ourselves for. And in so doing, gives Him the opportunity to exalt us. You know, I try my best to not think of myself too highly. I love myself. Don't get it twisted. It's not that we're promoting self-hatred or you know, not loving oneself. None at all. But we have to get to a point where we're sober enough in our judgment, thinking clearly and analyzing who we are before God, peeling back the layers and examining each layer with truth, to come to the conclusion that I am a sinful creature. I am easily angered. I like to use curse words. I'm not so honest at times. I tend to hold grudges. I tend to want to assign the blame to God when things don't go right in my situation and in my life. I'm still mad with that aunt that hurt me years ago. I'm still upset with that friend that hasn't paid me back my money. All of these things. And I could go even deeper, because you have people who are, you know, yeah, they do worse things. Like, these are the surface level things, but still, they put a stain or a wrinkle in our wedding garment, right? That's why the word says we should work out our faith with fear and trembling. And maybe there's somebody today that needs to be analyzing themselves layer by layer with the Lord. I urge you to do this with the Lord. If you think you're in error, if you're in sin, ask the Lord to help you to look at each, have him highlight different aspects of your personality that need to be worked out, need to be ironed out, needs to be bleached out with the blood of Jesus. Something, I don't know. But he wants to deliver you to the Father perfectly, perfected as a bride of Christ. And he will have his way with, we will have his way with. I just hope that I'm one of them. And I hope that you're one of them too, because he is worth it. He is worth the work, you know. And I just want to be worthy of him. So I think I'm done now. I think I've delivered everything that the Lord wants to give us. This is the first fruits of the month of August. Today is the 1st of August. We're uploading this today. And we just want to cover your month of August with the blessing of the Lord, with the peace of the Lord, with the protection of the Lord, with the wisdom of the Lord to get through the month. As we go down to the end of 2026, God bless you and your entire family. And beloved, you are loved so very deeply.